So I have this really old book. It's a vintage book. It's a encyclopedia of gardening. I found this at a thrift store a long time ago. I got it for $1, and I thought it was really interesting, and I wanted to use it as irrigated districts. Serious effects of leaching, however, are not experienced outdoors but in potted or tubed specimens. Few amateurs water such with sufficient care to prevent some water passing out of drainage holes at the bottom. Every scrap of such excess water carries with it some appreciable amount of plant food from the soil. Overwatering thus make the soil exhaustion in potted plants wholly due leaching for the leaching of nutrients from foliar fed plants. See foliar feeding, foliar feeding. Leggy, 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 L-E-G-G-Y. Leggy, a common term and a word for a plant that becomes squawky or too long in the leg from overfeeding, or often in the greenhouse from being too far from the glass. It is a common condition among vegetable plants like tomatoes, which have been crowded too much in youth. The energy which should have produced a stocky plant has gone into making a spindling, leggy one. It can usually be corrected by pinching, or in the greenhouse by growing the plants near the glass. Leggy plants are often called drawn. Next word, monardella, 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 monardella. This is about 15 species of aromatic, mostly Californian herbs of the mint family. Not much known in the garden, but coyote mint grown for ornament. Monardella, monardella, M-O-N-A-R-D-E-L-L-A, monardella, M-O-N-A. I lost myself. D-E-L-L-A. Next word I see is salt hay. Salt hay. For those living near coastal marshes, salt hay is valuable material for winter mulching. It does not pack down so much as ordinary hay or straw. Salt. L-D-S-A-L-D. Hay. Salt hay. S-A-L-T-H-A-Y. Salt hay. S-A-L-D or S-A-L-D-H-A-Y. And then there's salvia. Salvia. S-A-L-V-I-A. Salvia. S-A-L-V-V-I-A. Salvia, 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 salvia. There's something called spit in gardening. Let's see what that is. A spade or a single spadeful of soil. Spit is also but rarely used as a verb meaning to dig. Spit. S-B-I-D. S-B-I-D. Alberta, the province, lies only in zones 1 and 2. Its soil and climatic conditions, and consequently its gardening possibilities, are so similar to the northern part of Idaho that is needless to repeat them here. See Idaho, see also British Columbia, Alberta, Alberta. It is more economical wood. Economical. Okay. It is used to propagate nursery plants and to top work young trees. Some plants are better adapted to budding than coin crafting as stone fruits for the reason that cherry, peach, and plum wood does not split well from crafting, while the bark splits readily for budding. This encyclopedia just reminds me of like Stuart Valley and Animal Crossing and all these farming simulations. So I really like this book. It's really interesting. So budding, BUDDING, BUDDING. Cauliflower, 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 cauliflower. I like that word, cauliflower, cauliflower, cauliflower. This one of the most delicious of the cabbage tribe. It is golden, originating from the European weed Brassica oleracea. Okay, I can't pronounce that. Sea cabbage. Like the others, it does not like heat and dryness. So it's a cabbage type vegetable. CAULIFLOWER, cauliflower, cauliflower. Cedar, a widely used term in botany and hort for the traditional cedar, also commonly called cedar are trees and shrubs of junipers. For the other plants, sometimes called cedar. 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 Downy. Downy means downy, softly and weakly hairy. Downy. DOWNY. Downy, and it's not the sounder. Next word I have here is heaving. Many soils with considerable amount of clay or silt in them, and any soils that are water soaked are likely to heave in the spring. It is caused by the alternate thawing and freezing of the upper layer of the soil. Such frost or soil heaving will likely throw out loosely rooted perennials, especially ones planted the fall before. Perennials, I think that's what it says. Heaving, HEAVING. Heaving. Let's see. Hedges. A clipped or informal hedge is in many ways better than a wooden or wire fence for the purely architectural features of hedges. See the section devoted to this below. Here we are concerned only with hedge plants, their care, clipping, and advantages and disadvantages. Hedges, HEDGES, hedges. Juniper. I love the word juniper. 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 actually